Let me just kind of bring up the screen. Okay, just minimize this. Okay, can I just confirm that you're able to hear me as well as see the screen, see me as well? Dilip, Aditya, I'm still okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Your screen is visible. You are also visible.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so welcome everyone. So I think this is a great opportunity to interact with one another. I am Chirantan Mukherjee. I am the trainer or the facilitator for this program that you see on the screen, which is CCBA or CBAP for Business Analysis Training. And I guess all of you who joined today, first of all, extending you a very hearty welcome. If you're joining in from the US, a very good morning. If you're joining in from India or the East, a very good evening to you. Start of a weekend coming up. I'm sure all of you are excited. And thanks to you for taking time out to kind of come and attend the session. Okay, this is great. I'm always excited to meet more people, and you will hear a little bit about me as well in due course today. But let me talk about the program. Intellipaat does this program for business analysis. So what essentially is a business analysis? Now, one of the things which you see on this webinar or which you will experience on this webinar is I'll try to make this very interactive, and I would expect that you also kind of talk about things, put in your questions to the admin, put in your questions on the chat box, and feel free to even kind of pitch in. Okay, so this is not going to be a monologue, so it's not that I'm going to speak for minutes together and you are just going to hear. I would want to understand from all of your experiences as well. Okay, because we are all students, right? I mean, I call myself still a student practitioner, right? Practitioner because I'm practicing in the industry, but still nevertheless a student, because there is no end to learning, isn't it? So that's very important. Now let's look at what is business analysis, right? So before we look at what is business analysis, just a sneak peek. Let me just give you a sneak peek of marketability for business analysis roles across the world, right? And how the career and the profession is going to take shape over the next 5-6 years as per industry reports, right? So if you look at the US, for example, you can see that there are median salaries which are there on the screen. The median salaries for a BA, and these are entry level BAs would be somewhere around 75K US dollars. But it definitely goes up to 120, 130, 100 and even $150,000 as well. I am myself a global business analyst manager. I'm going to talk about my profile, but I lead global teams. All of my team members are business analysts in the industry, and this is a geographically spread team. So quite a few of them are in Asian countries, including India. Few are in the US, few are in the UK as well. Okay, so the salaries that you see, I have got first-hand experience about them. It's not that I've just taken it from a marketing survey tool or something like that. This is something which is very real, right? So we were looking at median of 75, but definitely it goes up to 140, 150,000 US dollars a year. If you look at United Kingdom, the UK and European countries, you would see that they are not far behind as well. The business analyst, known by different names, they earn very handsome salaries there again. So here you see the median as 50,000 GBP in a year annually, but it definitely goes up to quite a lot, right? So there are definitely BAs who would go up to 130, 150,000 GBP in a year. Now, if you look at the bottom quadrant here, it says that the business analyst salary and job outlook reports an annual average salary for management analysts of 85,260. This is a world average as of May 2019. And it also projects an 11%. In fact, this was a couple of years back. I would say that the market has, in fact, corrected itself. And even during pandemic times, okay, in pandemic times, we have corrected ourselves with a job growth of not only 11%, but I would slightly put it between 11 to 17% of job space increase only in the business analysis fraternity. Okay, I can give you a sneak peek of where my team has hired. Okay, my team alone, I'm talking about my own team in the organization where I'm working. We have, during the pandemic, which is in 2020, and between now, so in the last 1.5 years, we have grown from a team of 50 people to more than 200. Okay, so from 50 to more than 200 across the globe. Right, so that and majority of that growth has happened in Asia Pacific, but there have been quite a few increases in the UK, in Glasgow, in the US as well. So the industry is booming. I don't think the pandemic has seen any kind of slowdown as per the business analysis growth is concerned. Now, for people who are in the Indian industry, right? Let's say you're close to the Indian industry statistics. Any idea how many business analyst jobs are there, right now open, live? Let's say I talk about today's date. Any wild guess how many BA jobs are open in the industry? You want to talk about it? You want to put it on the chat? See here, you've got a chat as well. Does anyone want to put the answer in on a chat? Guys, remember one thing, I am not an industry evaluator right now. Okay, I am just a facilitator for this session. So you've got nothing to lose if you open up in this session. The webinar is supposed to be an interactive platform, right? It is not supposed to be where I come and only talk about as a monologue. It will get very boring then. Anyone wants to talk about it? Anyone wants to put it on the chat? How many BA jobs are there in India? Business analyst jobs are there in India. How many agile jobs are there in India? No? No one wants to go for it. Okay, I think it's a very quiet audience. Maybe the weekend has already started. Okay, and early weekend party has started. So we are talking about 39,000 in only one job portal. The most active job portal, obviously I'm not going to take names here, but 39,000 business analyst jobs. And across how many industries? And this is where we do a lot of demystifying jargons and demystifying notions, right? So there is a notion that business analysts are only available in the IT industry, right? Some people say that no, BAs are only there in the banking and financial services industry. Is that true? Or is that partly true? Anyone wants to go at it? You think BAs are only there in the IT industry? Very quiet audience, I must say. See, you have to do one icebreaker question. The moment you ask one question, I'm sure others will ask more questions. Or they will opine. No? Okay. It's very quiet audience. Okay. So that's not true actually. So BFSI and IT is the largest sector when you call about the Indian job space. Okay, if I look at the Indian job space, about 54% of the jobs that are active today on the BA side are on the BFSI and IT industry. But take heart from it that there are so many different industries, and I can tell you there are 50 plus industries which are hiring for business analysts. Imagine there are 50 plus different sorts of industries which are hiring for BAs. Okay, so there is staffing, there is telecom, there is agriculture, there is animation for all good purposes, there is healthcare, right? These are all industries. Pharmaceutical, pharma is very is doing well. Logistics is really doing very well, especially in these pandemic times. Now, all of these industries are looking for a very healthy number of business analysts. Around 46% of these industries are non-BFSI, non-IT industries. Okay, so that is one myth that we have demystified successfully. And these are not my words. This is all independent survey you can do yourselves. Okay, so that's how the market is evolving. Okay, so these are the kind of salary structures. These are the kind of industries that where we are evolving. Okay, now let's move on. Okay, let's move on for a minute. Let's look at what we bring onto the table. So this is a little bit about myself, guys. We are not going to talk a lot about myself, but as you know, I'm Chirantan Mukherjee. I am a CBAP. I qualified in the year 2014, and I have been very close to this industry. Okay, so I've been a business analyst for I think more than 14 years now. A business analyst for more than 14 years now. Industry experience of more than 17 years. And I have seen the IIBA, we are going to come to that, the International Institute of Business Analysis, which is the flagship body, right? So as you know, in project management, the flagship body is, which one is it? It's PMI, right? So Project Management Institute. You must have heard about PMP as a flagship certification. Similar to Project Management Institute, the flagship body is IIBA, right? So International Institute of Business Analysis is the gold standard for business analysis. CBAP is their highest known degree till a couple of years back. They have now come up with an even higher certification called CBATL, but that really doesn't have exams as such, right? So CBAP is still the gold standard, I would say, right? So I am a CBAP. I have trained over hundreds and thousands of CBAPs myself. This is a way to give back to the community. Okay, and I really enjoy working with on business analysis topics. I'm also a PMP, Prince 2, an Agile certified practitioner, a professional Scrum product owner, a safe product owner, product manager. I'm an Agile certified coach as well. I am a professional banker, recognized by India's highest banking body, the IIBF, and I'm also being recognized now very soon by the Chartered Banking Institute, which is the world's largest professional banking body based out of UK. Okay, but essentially I'm just a faculty. Okay, for all good purposes, I kind of teach in Intellipaat. In the industry, I work as a senior vice president in Morgan Stanley. I take care of a regulatory reporting function for Morgan Stanley. Okay, I'm based out of Mumbai, but soon my base location may change. Okay, but that's a little bit about myself. Moving on. Right, what do we cover within this course? Right, so what we cover within this course is this. Right, so when you sign up for the business analytics course, now understand this: the business analytics course is made up of a couple of modules. Right, so the first module which I'm going to covering today is the CBAP or the CCBA certification, which stands for Certified Business Analysis Professional and Certified Competency. Certified competence in business analysis. This is what we cover. This is going to be almost a 30+ hours of experience that we will have. I really call it a workshop. Okay, this is not really training that you come and attend. A lot of this will be kinesthetic learning. So what do you mean by kinesthetic learning? Anyone has heard the term? Very quiet audience. Kinesthetic learning. Anyone has heard the term? Anyone wants to put it on the chat? Kinesthetic, the different ways in which you pronounce it. But essentially, it is a hands-on learning, right? So it is not that you will come here and only get theoretical understanding about business analysis. That's not the idea. The idea is this is a workshop where you will hands-on do stuff. Okay, so we will look at a few tools as well, along with the business analysis theoretical concepts. The tools would be covering the unified modeling languages. It would be covering prototyping. You will be an expert in process modeling, right? And you would also be an expert in mind mapping, right? So these are the 3 or 4 tools that you will do in the class along with me. Right, so all of you will become practitioners. You will become BA practitioners. If you're already an existing business analyst, you will learn it better. but we welcome with both the hands people who do not have any business analysis background, right? So one of the questions can crop up in your mind that, Chantan, people who really do your workshop or do this workshop with Intellipaat, do they necessarily need to have business analysis background, or do they necessarily need to have the designation of a business analyst? Do they really need to be a BA? No, that's not true. There are many people who have come from sales and marketing, who've come from HR, who've been in my class and who've understood business analysis right from the scratch, right? So even without any experience in business analysis, you can come join the workshop. We welcome you. There is no such prerequisite that you need to understand. But the course is aligned to IIBA's curriculum. So you will go through business analysis body of knowledge. That is what BABOK is, and these knowledge areas, right? And towards the end of the workshop, there are a lot of unique selling propositions with Intellipaat, right? So I'll talk about a few of them. So one is that you will get to know how do you write a BA resume, right? Because a few of us are also in the market, isn't it? I mean, it doesn't hurt to kind of check our prospects in the market. It doesn't hurt us to kind of get a BA analysis done. So one of the ending modules, or one of the modules with which we end, is the underlying competencies and the BA curriculum, the CV curriculum, right? So you will actually get to prepare a business analysis curriculum vitae. I will be kind of giving you a lot of interview tips throughout the workshop, which will help you not only face business analysis interviews, but also cross that line with enough comfort and ease. Okay, I mean, I would have, if I look back and reflect on my journey as a business analyst, I mean, I started as a business analyst somewhere in 2007, 2006 and 7. That's how I started into as a business analyst. I have done different facets of business analysis, right? I've done domain business analysis. I've done IT business analysis. Then I become a BA manager, and now I am more of an enterprise level or strategic strategy analysis business analyst, right? So I've seen the the growth of the BA career. I've been fortunate enough, I would say, but that's what I want to do, that to give back to the community, right? To give back to the community, learn from all of you as well through this journey. And some of you may come up with a certification overview, right? So some of you may actually join to do a CBAP or a CCBA. So for that, we will help you do the exam eligibility, fill up the exam eligibility, make you understand what are the different levels of certification, right? So let me just show you, and let me just go to another slide. So this is the slide which talks about IIBA and the different levels of certification, right? So entry certificate in business analysis, certificate of capability or competency in business analysis, certified business analysis professional, and certified business analysis thought leader. This is all from a body called IIBA, which is based in Toronto, International Institute of Business Analysis. And this certification is recognized internationally, guys. Okay, I have interspersed my career. It's true that I am based out of India right now, but I have worked in India and the UK primarily. Okay, so I have worked in the UK as well. And I can tell you for sure, IIBA certifications are globally recognized. Okay, the UK market, the US market, they recognize IIBA as a gold standard. Okay, so that's a little bit about, this is a little bit about IIBA membership that you will kind of get to know. And this is the certifications and their eligibility criteria, right? So if you're doing an ECBA, which is a foundation level certification, no experience is needed. If you do a CCBA, you will need 3,750 hours of VA experience, which will keep you at, let's say, 2 to 5 years of work experience. Now, see, the business analyst profession was known by different names earlier, right? So system engineer, the software, senior software engineer, the developers, these are all roles wherein they have been doing development, but they have also transformed themselves into a business analyst role. So what is essentially a business analyst role? Business analyst role is to understand what is needed by the system, or the capability and the features and the behavior of a system, and they propose solution options to harness that need. Okay, so they give you the how part of the solution to get to that what part, right? So a business analyst essentially is a conduit or a channel between the sponsors and the team which is going to give you that solution, right? So the software development team or any other team who's going to work on that solution, BA is the intermediary between these two teams, right? And then you have the CBAP, which is the flagship level of certification. The very few CBAPs in the world. Okay, if you compare, you can do an independent assessment of how many CBAPs are there versus how many PMPs are there in the industry. I think only in India you've got 200 CBAPs, so that should give you 200 plus, a little over 200 CBAPs you would have in India. So that would give you the kind of difficulty of the exam. But once you sign up with us, this is going to be a cakewalk. Okay, and then we talk about the certification process. One other thing which I wanted to show you guys is right from day one, we will use this collaborative tool called Trello. Okay, Trello is going to be, all the documents on Trello are going to be on the learning management system, which Intellipaat uses. But there will be a tons and tons of information if you sign up with us, right? So there will be templates, which talks about BA vocabulary, which gives you the actual templates used by your BA, right? So this is what you see on the screen. The RACI metrics, for example, is the responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed matrix, the issue log, the data dictionary, glossary, and lots of documents on BA interviews and questions. Okay, so there will be a lot of templates which you will go through. You will get extensive slides on the course curriculum, and then you will also get this book. So don't underestimate this book. There is a book by Susan Weiss and Terry Wagner, which is very good for concept clarity. This book itself is no less than $50, or let's say 30 pounds or 3,000 Indian rupees in the market. But when you sign up, you kind of get this for free. Okay. And there are a lot of reference material. So we will use this board. This is the board which we use for collaboration. Sorry. Okay. So that's about it from my side. I want to now open up for questions. You've been so far just patiently listening to me. I'll toggle back to the slides. If you want to know anything on the slides, happy to do that. Are there any questions which you want to put on the chat box, or even unmute yourself and ask questions? That's also fine. Dilip, Aditya, you want to kind of encourage people to ask questions? Any questions that you want to ask? No? Any chats? Anything, any other topic that you want me to cover? Anything in your mind which you want to ask about business analysis? This is the opportunity, guys. Am I the only one in the room? Anyone who has got a question? No hands. Okay. Anyone wants to ask anything? No? Not a single question? Over to you then, Dilip. I'm going to be there if anyone wants to ask any question.
I think, sir, one participant has a question like, what is the sort of career progression curve with someone moving into BA role from software development?
Yeah, so this is a great question, and I have seen most of my colleagues, most of team members now in the contemporary times, where people have moved from a software developer to a business analysis. See, there are two paths, right? When you're looking from a software developer's perspective, the path that you really become is from a developer, you become a senior developer, Then from a senior developer, you become a lead developer. Then from a lead developer, you, let's say, become a technical architect. From that architect, you become an IT project manager, right? So that's the general path for a developer. For a business analyst, it is a little different, right? So from a business analyst perspective, you start off as a junior business analyst, then you become a business analyst, become a senior business analyst, you become a lead business analyst, and after you become a lead business analyst, there are various domains which open up, right? So it depends on, let's say you want to get into the domain side of business analysis, then all of the banking fraternities, the big fours in terms of consulting, they are interested in your profile, right? Because essentially what you do as a business analyst is you understand the domain, the business side of things, as well as you understand the IT side of things, right? So essentially another offshoot of this question is, as a business analyst, will I benefit by knowing both the domain and the IT side? I think the answer to that is yes, right? So you cannot really grow as a business analyst if you remain only confined to domain or remain only confined to IT. I think you need to know a little bit of fair bit of both of them in order to make a mark. And then again, from that lead analyst position, you can become a business side project manager. You can become a, let's say, a business side, an enterprise BA as well, right? So when you become an enterprise BA, what really happens is, let's say you're working with a big four consultant organization. Okay, let's just take the help of Deloitte as an example. Now, when you are working as an enterprise level business analyst in Deloitte, then you're a very senior guy, right? So you are equivalent of a senior VP or an ED or an MD in the organization, and you have an expertise of more than one domain, and you have an expertise of you will give consulting advice or advisory capacity. You will be involved in an advisory capacity in more than one domain or more than one IT environment, right? So let's say you start off with Python, then you kind of broaden it to Java, then you broaden it to other languages as well. It depends on which side of business analysis you want to go and take up, a domain side or IT side. Okay. Any other questions? This was a good one. Thank you for asking that. I'm still around. My weekend hasn't started, so you can still ask me questions.
Sir, I can see the next question. Is the business process consultant like the next level for a senior BA?
Yeah, so there are different sorts of BA careers. Okay, so there is one in terms of business process modeling, right? So there are different careers. So one is on the IT side, one is on the business intelligence side, one is on BPMN side as well, right? So when you talk about business process modeling notation, the global body for BPMN is known as Object Management Group. And the business process modeling guys essentially know a lot of tools, right? So if you want to make your mark as a business process side BA, then you need to know process modeling. You need to know what are swim lanes. You need to know what are let's say flow charts. What is a logical diagram versus a physical model versus a logical model. You need to know what are the different types of activity diagrams, right? So activity diagrams, sequence diagrams, use cases, all of this, if you know, then you can then become a senior business process modeling analyst, right? So you can then grow in that field. But as I said, that is just one of those fields available to a business analyst. There are n number of fields open as a business analyst career. Good question. Anything else that you would want to know? No?
I don't see any other questions, sir, for you. So meanwhile, I'll ask my associate, Mr. Satish, to continue. Thank you so much for such a wonderful session.
Thank you so much. Bye, guys.
Mr. Satish.
Yeah, hi. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Chirantan, for your insightful session and as well as the valuable information that has been shared to our participants. Hello, everyone. I'm Satish. I'm the senior mentor with Intellipaat, and I'm just going to take just 5 to 10 minutes of your valuable time, especially for the professionals who are looking out for a career transition from a non-IT industry or from a tech industry or from diverse disciplines who are looking forward to expand their professional horizons into the field of business analyst. And as Chirantan would have advised, since business analyst is one of the meaty roles, is one of the top level, one of the most valued roles in the industry as concerned with the business requirements, because business analysts are the only set of people who completely has a vital responsibility in deciding the uh, business insights precisely in a futuristic approach. So these business analysts have a good hold on the business side as well as the IT side as well, where they can completely can able to solve the more complex problems or issues, okay, for the enterprise, so that they can, so that the enterprise can plan their financial business, right? So the first strongest primary suggestion what I would recommend for any professional who are looking out for to expand their professional horizons in the field of business analysis is, okay, you can just go to our site intellipaat.com, and if you scroll down, you can see the program called postgraduate programs. Yeah, I hope everyone can able to see my screen. Can just go to the programs, okay, and you can see postgraduate programs, right? In this you can see various options in various technologies, and if you click on that right arrow, okay, you can see the program which is called as the PG certification. There is postgraduate certification in business analysis and product management, right? Okay, you can just open that program as I have opened over here. It's in the home page itself, guys. So what you can see, this is one of the postgraduate certification in business analysis and product management offered by Malavia National Institute of Technology, Jaipur. That is MNIT Jaipur, as everyone would be well aware of it, which is well known for its academic excellence as well as the exceptional placement ratios. And on top of it, this program is offered in collaboration with IBM, which is one of the topmost organization where it has offered its valuable contribution, and it's one of the #1 innovation organization where it has offered innovation solutions to the IT market. And IIBA, International Institute of Business Analysis. So Intellipaat is an endorsed service provider for IIBA, where this program comprises of CBAP and CBDA modules as well, which has been completely, the course structure has been prepared for you to crack the corresponding IIBA examinations in order to authenticate yourself as an authentic business analyst in the market. Fine, guys. So first of all, I guess Chirantan would have completely told you about the domain of business analyst and what would be the roles and responsibilities of the business analyst, how meaty are the roles of it, and how secure the job profile is going to be, and what are the career outcomes that you can focus, and everything. He would have given you a complete thought process, and especially it was highly insightful as a outsider for me, right? But I hope you would have also enjoyed that a lot. Okay, no doubts on it. Let me just deep dive into the program. Okay, so guys, for any professional who are looking out for a complete career transition into the field of business analyst, and if they want to see themselves as a product manager or a project manager, where they can able to, if someone is looking forward to expand their horizons in the field of business analyst and product management, I would strongly recommend everyone to consider this program for their professional upskilling, guys. Why? Because this program is well known for its high academic rigorous curriculum from MNIT, Malavia National Institute of Technology, and also with the core industrial exposure from IBM, with a high level technical industry required curriculum from IIBA in order to be an authentic business analyst. So this program comes up with 3 vital lessons where you can strongly justify your career or justify your profile as an authentic business analyst and product management guy. So this program complete career outcome is completely going to be where you're going to be a key solution provider in order to meet up the business challenges as well as the product management challenges as well as the market research challenges what each and every enterprise undergoes here today, right? And this program would be completely giving you a thought process in terms of how to plan the business or how to make the organization more and more aligned towards the future business challenges as well, guys, right? Okay. So now let me just brief you through the program curriculum so that all the learners over here or all the participants over here would be getting a more clarity on it. Okay, fine, guys. This, if you could see, this program is completely a learning format, is online, where this program is offered in collaboration with MNIT Jaipur, in collaboration with IBM and IIBA. The learning format is completely live, instructor-led, interactive online classroom training. Number one. And second thing is, this program, if you could see, it's just a shorter term duration, guys. Just a 7 months program where you're going to gain the prestigious post graduation credential. Okay, that you're going to be postgraduate certified professional in business analysis and product management. And completely, this is an experiential learning. Okay, with focused on high academic rigor with the core industrial practical exposure needed for you to solve the real time challenges. And this program comes up with the prestigious and most coveted executive alumni status of ENICT Academy of MNIT. For the professionals, you're going to be the prestigious student of ENICT Academy of MNIT, guys. What else you expect? All right, and which is going to speak in your career for the next upcoming 10 to 15 years, guys, among the business profiles. All right, just scrolling down, okay, you can see about this program. So as mentioned, this program is completely a practical program in order to mold yourself as an authentic business analysis and project management professionals. And this program is completely going to add more value to your profile, no doubts on it. All right, so on clicking on that curriculum tab, okay, you can just see what are the modules that is going to be covered. As I said before, CBAP is one of the most required module and skill sets. Okay, and adding to it, this program completely deals with CBAP and CBDA, where the curriculum is as per the IIBA standards in order to crack the CBAP and CBDA exam. Third, agile methodologies for product management. Okay, as the SME advised. Okay, so on completion of this course, you can work as a junior business analyst. The next level would be senior business analyst, then lead business analyst, and fourth, you can plan your career into project management or product management, where the agile methodologies are mandated for you. Even in order to, for a business analyst, the agile methodologies are highly mandated for you in order to analyze and get the requirements from the client side, as well as in a business perspective, as well as the IT side, for guiding the enterprise on the right path for the better project or better business outcome precisely. And you will also be learning about unified modeling language, which will be completely giving you a helping you to analyze the architecture of the complete complex software systems, which should be helpful for you, or where the skill set will be acting as a pivot for you to reach the enterprise goals precisely. And you will also be learning about data visualization using Tableau, which is the world's #1 tool for business intelligence, where you will be learning to analyze the data. Okay, and we can visualize the data for the effective business insights derivation precisely. And then you'll also be mastering yourself in Microsoft Excel for business analysis, as Excel is the heart and soul to analyze the data precisely in 95% of the MNCs today. So you'll be mastering with all the operations of Microsoft Excel in business analysis. And you'll also be learning to analyze the data using Microsoft SQL by fetching the data using queries. Some of the basic simple queries you'll be learning to plan the business also. And you'll also be learning about machine learning, which is one of the most important pivotal skill set, which is highly expected with all the business analysts today, guys, trust me. So machine learning for business is completely going to be acting as a pivot or ladder for you to reach your goals as an authentic business analyst, where you're going to be an unavoidable resource in your organization as well. So you can be able to extract the predictions and outcome, or where you can able to extract the predictions using for the business outcomes precisely, which will be helpful for you to plan the business or guide the enterprise on the right path. And you'll also be learning about data analysis using Python. So with a Python basic level algorithmic scripting, you'll be learning to analyze the data, and which is covered over here. And you'll be working on an industrial capstone project, as I said to you guys, because this program comes up with high academic technical rigor from MNIT, along with the core industrial exposure with IBM, guys. And the recognitions what you're going to get is you're going to be certified by IBM as a business analyst. And on top of it, you're going to be certified by ICT Academy of MNIT as a postgraduate certified professional in business analysis and product management. And trust me, guys, this program comes up with the prestigious and most coveted executive alumni status of MNIT. right? Guys, this is a complete core practical program, no theoretical. This is not a program where we just put a slide and runs the slides, okay, for the effective understanding. No, we completely focus only on the practical. It's completely works on experiential learning module. So it's something like where you're going to be seated on an MNIT classroom, you're going to learn from the world-class professors. So as per the professors, once they teach a concept, they make the students to work on the practicals immediately. This is what we also focus over here. Okay, so what we precisely do is, in this program, everything is completely going to be practicals for you, and you can see the projects. You can surf through the projects tab, where you can see beginner, intermediate, and advanced level projects precisely. And adding to it, in this program, if you could see everything, as I said before, it's going to be a live instructor-led online classroom blended learning for you, which comes up with 144 hours of instructor-led live interactive online classroom training. Classes are scheduled only on the weekends as per the working professionals requirements. And on top of it, you're entitled to get 134 hours of high quality e-learning video tutorials prepared by the esteemed faculties, as well as the industry experts who are basically business analysts and chief product officers by profession. Their valuable contributed e-learning videos is going to add much more value to your profile, apart from the sessioners, which you can make use of the resources to its best, right? And which is completely, trust me guys, it's lifetime free accessible and lifetime free upgradable also, right? And mentorship is 80% practical, guys, and 20% it is theoretical. It's highly focused only on the practical aspects, guys. Okay, it is highly focused only on the practical aspects. Okay, and on top of it, this program comes up with what do you call, a lot of practical and experiential learning, where the professors or the trainers or the SMEs who are going to train you will be making you to work on numerous hands-on exercises. Numerous assignments are going to make your hands dirty, ins and outs of it, to get the complete required clarity exposure in terms of practicals and the real-time project that you undergo. So this comprises of precisely 25 to 30 global business case studies. So where you can, as a business analyst, you can understand how Fortune 500 MNCs are handling the real-time challenges in product management and business analysts, and how they have successfully tackled it. And then you'll also be entitled, or you'll also be made to work on approximately 25 plus real-time industrial projects, which will be from diverse industry based, like manufacturing or product or service or e-commerce or supply chain or healthcare or retail or media industry, etc. So, and on top of it, finally, as a career outcome, we give you the option to choose up the industry whichever is your career area of liking, so that we'll go ahead and give you the industrial capstone project, where you can completely apply all your thoughts, learnings, what you have gained in this months of time, in the 6 months of time, on that industrial capstone project for you, and which you can completely apply all your thoughts, learnings, and where you can be an authentic business analyst and offer solutions to the enterprises in order to solve the real-time challenges, guys. So that option, where you're going to be working on a capstone project and you're going to be a complete solution provider to face the enterprise challenges today as well. All right, guys. Okay, and during the session hours, any doubts, our esteemed faculties are available for you. Apart from the session hours, nothing to worry. We have 24/7 esteemed lifetime free technical support, where our business analyst, domain related people are seated for here over here, okay, in the organization from our side, to resolve your doubts and challenges even at midnight, 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. If you have any doubts, your mentorship or your learning will not be affected, or your learning will not be hampered. We are there for you 24/7 to support you through WhatsApp, telephone, and email as well, guys. Right? And this is lifetime free 24/7 support. The course materials offered by the esteemed professors and the SMEs are lifetime free accessible and lifetime free upgradable, which is more and more important for any professionals who are looking out for a successful career transition. Because since you're changing your technology, you need that mentorical touch throughout your life. So that is what our SME is being, that's what our course materials are offering it to you, so that the lifetime touch in terms of assistance, in terms of mentorical support, everything will be there for you from our SMEs precisely. Right, guys. And we also have an option called peer learning. And since this is one of the most prestigious program, we also believe, even though our SMEs can able to resolve your career goals, we also believe a mutual interaction between the students or the learners in the batch would be enhancing your learning experience. So that is why we have a peer learning, where you have the option to discuss on the group projects, assignments, okay, as well as you can collaborate yourself and work on the projects, okay, interview experiences, and you can also have a discussion even to our alumni as well. So you can make new friends and you can build your professional contacts as well. You can see some of the what is class notifications, career services, major announcements can be posted over the group, okay. precisely, and it's completely going to be a collaborative learning mentioned to enhance your learning experience, guys. Right? You could see on top of it, yeah, I have a question. One second. Yeah. Yes, I have a question over here. Okay. So will this program, okay, comes up with, okay, placements? I would say yes, this program comes up with guaranteed or assured minimum 3+ interview calls for the meaty roles in the player in the role of business analysis or the product management. To be honest and transparent, I am also more glad to show you the list of roles that our learners have placed in the recent times upon completion of this program. All right. Okay, you can just scroll up. You can see what roles can a business analysis in the product management professional can play. Guys, trust me, these are your highest end career outcomes that you can expect. There is a chief technological officer. Second is a project manager. Third is a market research analyst. And fourth is a CPO, chief product officer, and product manager director. And next is a product manager. So these are the roles that you are entitled to play, okay, on successfully completion of this program as a career outcome, okay, within 5 to 6 years of time upon completion of this program. So if you're really looking out forward as your career goal, you wanted to be a C-level executive, trust me, guys, this is the one and only best option that Indian market can offer for you. All right, and adding to it, you can see learners from various parts of the world with diverse nationalities who are going to take up this program along with you. Okay, and on top of it, in order to be a C-level executive or in order to be a good business leader, there are 3 things expected in your professional resume, guys. They will be checking whether do you have a globally academically recognized credential, number 1, and second, they will be checking your core industrial globally recognized certification, and third is your problem solving capacity. So all these 3 metrics will be sufficed for you in this program through through MNIT recognition. Second is the core industrial IBM certification, which is globally recognized. On third is the business case studies and real-time hands-on experience, molding you to be a creative problem solver to solve the real-time challenges. So as an outcome, you can be completely go and resolve the client's issues over there, what you and your team can able to get to the client's plates or to the enterprise plates for the enterprise business planning. Right, and we also help you with the placements. We are not denying that at all. So, and we have a good successful track record of good placements, where we have a track record of more than 96.7% for this business analyst and product management roles. All right, and on top of it, if you could see, we have an award-winning placement team. Okay, where our industry experts are in the team who is going to have a career, who is going to offer their career mentorship sessions. Through their sessions, you can completely able to understand, okay, on how you can able to plan your profile or plan your career for the upcoming 10 to 15 years. What are the organizations that you can target? How much is the package you can expect? What should be your ideal career curve? Okay, and what are the enterprises that you can focus or look forward to work? So these are some of the essential pillars that the metrics that would be focused in order to plan your career. And we also help you to prepare your resume in a more and more structurized manner. We also help you to prepare your LinkedIn profile, and we also guarantee you guys assured 3 guaranteed interviews. Trust me, no one offers this except Intellipaat, because we have a proficient and award-winning placement team who is there to hold your hands till we schedule interviews, and we are there to back you up, okay, in terms of providing exclusive access to a job portal is customized for you, where you can apply for jobs at free of cost throughout your life. And we also put our hands in interview preparation. We conduct some mock interview sessions for your clarity so that you can enhance your skill sets. And we also offer one-on-one career mentoring sessions, and we also help you to build your profile through career oriented sessions and resume LinkedIn profile building, guys. All right, so we don't wait for you to complete 100% of the course. Once you complete 70% of the course, we help you with the resume and LinkedIn profile building, and we go ahead with the career oriented sessions, and we also help you with the interviews, and we also help you with the job assistance, guys. Trust me. All right, okay, so this is all about the program, guys. I hope everyone would be very clear. And on top of it, adding icing to the cake, you can also see the list of alumni, list of companies where our alumni are working, some of the more meaty MNCs. And on also top of it, you can also see about, all right, this is about this is what which I wanted to tell you, but I have showed it, no issues. So these are some of the biggest MNCs where our learners are working, and we also outsource your resumes or profiles to different geographies through with some of the international recruitment service providers as well. Trust me, guys, take up this program, and in terms of your interviews and in terms of your career, it's us. We take up our commitment. Fine, guys. So so this is all about the program, guys. Any doubts so that I can able to resolve it? All right, I hope everyone would be very clear on this program. Okay, guys, trust me, this is one of the most prestigious program. Okay, as I said before, offered in collaboration with MNIT as well. So, and adding to it, if you could see, you can apply for this program. There's a specific application process which we follow. So, I'm the senior course advisor. If anyone requires any sort of career mentorship, okay, if any career-based counseling, or if someone is looking forward to for the proper guidance or anything, they can contact me in my contact number. I'm just attaching my contact number for your reference. Or if you're unclear on what would be the best option to choose, or if you're in the middle of your career, if you're looking out for some good career growth, or if you're also looking out for some good career options, the right technologies that will be sufficient career goals, also it's completely fine. Because as a senior mentor holding more than a decade and a year of experience, I can be surely completely guiding you and showing you the right career path or learning path that you can focus for the next upcoming 10 to 15 years, guys. All right, I'm also attaching my WhatsApp number. All right, okay, fine. So I'm also posting that over here, guys. Yeah. One second. I'm enhancing the font size so that everyone can able to see that. All right, guys, I hope everyone can able to see my contact number and WhatsApp number as well. You can directly reach out to me anytime. And adding to it towards month end or towards a short-term offer, okay, there are also some good scholarships that is being offered by the admissions panel of MNIT at Intellipaat. Okay, so where we review each and every application on a holistic approach as well, and depending upon your career goals, your career plan, okay, we help you to give you the best offers and scholarships. And trust me, guys, the admissions panel are highly really very generous for aspiring professionals or aspiring applicants who are really willing to expand their professional horizons in the field of business analysis and product management, guys. So any doubts on the how to apply for this program, on your career, on program offerings or services, or in terms of any sort of scholarship expectancies, anything, whatever you have, any doubts or any queries or any clarification or career mentorship or counseling session required, please don't hesitate to reach me, guys. I'm always available for you. I'm also posting my contact information in the group for everyone's notice. So I'm always available. All right. And you can just post it, or you can just post your queries over here for me, guys. I hope everyone would have got my contact info. You can directly reach out to me. I've mentioned my official mobile contact number, my email ID, as well as my WhatsApp number for everyone's notice. All right, guys. Got it, guys? Right, guys, any questions? All right, guys. I hope everyone would be very clear. All right. Anyway, thanks a lot for your valuable time. I look forward everyone to be a successful business analyst or a product management professional in the very near future, guys. Right. I'm eagerly looking forward everyone to be a successful business analyst and product management professional. I'd like to onboard each and every one of you as a participant in this webinar for this prestigious program. I look forward for your applications, guys. Thank you. Thanks a lot, guys. Any doubts or any queries or any clarifications or any assistance in terms of mentorship, please don't hesitate to reach me. Thanks a lot. Happy evening. Good night, guys.